Mama know don't talk, got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have Sugar Ray Leonard. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The courage on display here is incredible. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. These two fighters are made for one another. Jab. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Leonard in that. Here we go. It's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
The flat footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Misses with the jab. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's see what Sugar Ray.
What do you do?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
For that receipt, it's always coming. Hook misses. That counter shot lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punching. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. On to the 4th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. The jab not finding its target. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Nobody home with that hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. He threw a punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is a high-octane battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard. Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Perfect counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. That jab misses. These two were made for each other. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. There's the bell, start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone and tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. And they're back at it again here in round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray landed against Roberto Duran the first.
Bitch, let's go.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That hook is parried away. Good counter punch. Just missed with that hook. That hook won't score. Good counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Let's go, bud.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what?
Yeah, take that shit.